But in the context of manifestation, this plateau phase tends to freak a lot of people out, myself included. And it's the reason a lot of the time people end up giving up, spinning their wheels and never getting anywhere. It can cause you to stop and start constantly, hop from method to method, get impatient, get frustrated, burn yourself out, and just stay stuck in the same place. So here's the pattern that typically happens. You start something, and in the early stages, you feel good. You feel so motivated, you feel ready. You might see progress for maybe a few weeks, depending on what it is, of course. Maybe you see some shifts in your life, you start doing new things, you start sticking to your routines more, and you feel really, really good. And you're like, this is going great. But then somewhere around a couple weeks to a month or two, that progress starts to stall. Maybe something goes wrong, or you see an opposite circumstance, and you feel very triggered and deflated. So you try harder. But of course, trying harder never gets anybody anywhere with manifesting. So you get even more triggered and even more deflated. And that's when the old beliefs start to creep back in. And maybe you start to spiral for days on end. You subconsciously start to pull back on your efforts. You don't put as much into your routines as you did before. You maybe stop taking the aligned action because you feel like, well, it's not working anyway. And your momentum just completely fades, and you resort back to your old beliefs, your old habits, and your old thought patterns. And suddenly you're back to square one. As a lot of my videos talk about, the reason we do this is because of our nervous system. When we start to see significant progress, our nervous system might not feel ready for it, and it'll freak out. So it wants to try and bring you back to a familiar baseline, which for you might be sadness, frustration, feeling like shit. It's not good, but it's what your system knows.